day, they had no choice but to respect
you. Yeah.
Right.
So where did you come up with the name ethnicity? Because you know when people hear that, they automatically think it's black women.
Well, it's not.
Exactly.
Anybody that's educated knows ethnicity is whatever your ethnic background is.
Right.
Exactly.
So if you're Lithuanian, I have a Lithuanian friend.
What's she look
Her
like?
ethnicity is Lithuanian, and she's white.
Right.
So it's just what your ethnic background is. Doesn't mean black. We have women
Right.
from all nationalities.
You got any Brazilians over there?
We have Brazilian, Colombian, Jamaican, Haitian,
What about Venezuela?
Nicaraguan. We have
yeah.
ethnicities that you
got
never even
Moroccans
think about.
Yeah, the first one you named, I never even heard of that ethnicity.
Lithuania?
Lithuanian?
Ooh,
Yeah, my co-host said you haven't, because she's from
North Africa, Morocco.
Morocco.
I have a South African, Larissa. She's an Indian. South African.
Because if you want to add a Moroccan one, you can come and give Raquel, my co-host.
Behind the scenes.
If you're getting overwhelmed with any of them, I'm you can send them over my way. I'll take good care of them.
Overwhelmed? I've been overwhelmed.
I was going to ask that question. It's like when you send them out, and basically sometimes they don't agree. Well, if you sign the contract and one of your models does not, follow your rules and things like that, how do you approach that? How do you handle that?
Well, it's been a long journey, and I didn't go to school to run a modeling company or anything like that, so it was a lot of trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
And all I knew is that I wanted to provide an outlet for women of color to be in the media and to have, videos are fun. It's extra money. You get to, get on set and get your hair and makeup and a wardrobe done and everything like that. My only goal was to not have it be in a distasteful way.
Right.
So, of course, everybody's agenda is not going to be what my agenda is.
Mm-hmm.
So girls get kicked out of ethnicity left and right every day. New girls come, old girls, they don't want to listen. They start doing things that's going against the image of the company, and we gotta let them go. I don't care how fine you are, how much money you bring in. If I don't just get one time you do something and you're out, but after you get a couple of chances, because I'm trying to help you and show you another way. But if you don't want to listen and you feel like you have your own agenda, then you can't be a part of ethnicity models.
So I got a question. Then, is there a lot of work for because I don't know what kind of music they're doing or for whatever videos, but the common formula for like hip hop videos is girls that's not wearing nothing, shaking it wild. You know what I'm saying? So, is there a lot of work for tasteful work, I guess, out there for women that ain't being too crazy?
It's all about how you present yourself. Every video is not like that. That seems to be the general expectation that people have about videos, because I think uncut set that image in our head about a lot of things.
We spoke about that just before you.
We were just talking about uncut before you got on the line.
Yeah, and that's what put the negative stigma out there. Between that and Uncle Luke, it's like when you think video, that's what you think about. But how many videos where the girls playing the love interest or R&B video or just beauty shots or girls walking on the beach? All of it's not raunchy if you really break it down. And the videos that are talking about, calling girls hoes and whatever, like the whisper song. I refuse to do that video.
Right.
And Plies Hypnotize is what he was saying, and then you want to put your face against those lyrics is what makes it look bad.
Right.
So that's the difference. It's not the video. You have to pick and choose what you associate your image with.
But then your models don't only do videos.
No, and let me tell you why ethnicity models don't only do videos. Because we protect our image very carefully, and corporations will not want to associate their brand with you if you have a raunchy image.
Right.
So, but us keeping a clean image, you've seen my girls in African Pride hair ads, in Cream of Nature on the perm box.
Right.
You've seen us in the apple bottom jeans ads. You've seen us in Budweiser, Burger King, KFC commercials.
I saw him standing there with Donald Trump.
Yeah, well, we've been invited to host celebrity charity events for Alonzo Mourning and D. Wade and Donald Trump and Magic Johnson.
Right.
We get invited because, corporations want to associate beauty with whatever product or event that they're you know, they're selling or promoting. But if your image is known as the
raunchy,
the booty shaking girl, they're not going to associate that with you.
That's great.
So that's allowed us to open. It's opened so many doors. We've been invited to Paris to do music videos for French R&B artists. We've been to Japan to do fashion shows for Japanese hip hop lines. We've been invited. We've been to Africa twice. We were invited to host the independence celebration in the Gambia with the president of the country of Africa. So I said, people can say what they want about music videos. The music videos aren't the problem. It's what you associate yourself with. You pick and choose what you want to associate yourself, which is your brand, with, and it can lead to so many things. I know it sounds stereotypical when people are like, oh, I do music videos as a stepping stone to somewhere else. I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for ethnicity models. I have a resume that has taken us all around the country.
That's nice.
And some really nice
see,
things.
We was talking about that kind of early because, you know, they were kind of saying, or something where people would think, oh, music videos bad. Girl, don't get into music videos, but like you just said, there's more than, you know, just what the typical reputation is.
And that's because she took a stance to make sure that her models are not looked at and treated that way on the set, which is great because a lot of people just look at the money and they don't care. You know, as long as you're paying them, but you chose quality over quantity, and which is really.
And I turn down money every day. I turn down treatments every day. I turn down girls every day. I turn down jobs every day. I've had people try to pay me like, well, we'll pay you more. We just need to get the girl. I'm like, no, it's bigger than the money.
Right. Because that's longevity when you really stand behind what you want, and then you'll be more in demand than just some, you know.
I wish there was more people in Hollywood like you.
You can't compromise your integrity. So the problem with people in Hollywood, they want to be in the industry or on television so bad they're willing to sell their soul for that. And really, if you realize your internal power and who you are and what your source is, you're not relying on that person, that director, that the Hollywood exec or whoever it is to give you your stance. Because if I turn down one job, the better job is around the corner.
That's right.
And at the end of the day, it's so many people that kiss in Hollywood, they end up respecting the ones that will actually speak up for themselves and could care less if you like them or not.
And we gonna beep out that little word you said. But anyway.
I'm sorry.
Well, then we gonna beep that. I know you all in the Bahamas and all that. I mean, I have things flying out of my mouth. I try to keep it on the locks and keys here. But I have a question for you, LaShawnna. So how do you decide what does it take to be an ethnicity model?
Well, it's something that can be written. People ask me that all the time. It's a thing called an it factor.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Now, you can't just be beautiful. You have to be able to come alive in front of the camera. You have to be able to speak. And, you know, we do a lot of spokesmodel and hosting events with the president of Africa. I can't have you over there.
You can't even speak with intelligence.
Right. So it's beyond being pretty, and it's pretty girls that I've had to turn down that just didn't have a personality or does not know what to do in front of the camera. It's just that it factor. Now, being beautiful is one of the things, but you have to have that it factor. There's something about you that makes people look twice.
Right.
And, you know how to carry yourself like a lady, and you have that thing.
You know, have like do you take them through like a course or the training or stuff like that with your models?
Well, yeah, you definitely have to go through our orientation and our boot camp, which you're interviewed by me and my team, and we decide if you have the potential, and then we put you through a series of from working out to going on auditions to just even setting you up, seeing how you're going to react in a situation that is against the rules that we set out in the orientation. The number one rule, ethnicity models, is no fraternizing with the client. And that includes extensive flirting, giving out your number,
See, that's good.
And all that type of stuff.
That's really good that you set those standards.
Straight up.
I mean, you really have to put some time into making sure that all these things, these guidelines are met, and that's really.
And they will go so far with that kind of, rules and regulations. They will go further than they expected.
Because that could get.
Yeah, yeah.